Okay, so if you've been anywhere online lately, you have seen these incredible, just mind-bending images made by artificial intelligence. But here's the thing. Behind every single one is a kind of hidden language, a very specific set of instructions that brings it all to life. Today, we are cracking that code.
Right? You see this absolutely stunning piece of art, or a portrait that looks more real than a photo, or a whole cinematic scene. But do you actually know what someone said to the AI to make it? I can promise you it's not just a few simple words. It's a whole new kind of creative direction.
And this right here, this slide shows you everything. You might type in something super simple, a photo of a woman in an office. But to get an image that really grabs you, the AI needs a director. It needs to hear all those little details, like her exact expression, the specific way warm and cool light are mixing, the mood, and that huge gap, that gap between what we say and what the AI really needs to hear, well, that's where all the magic is.
This is exactly why you have to stop thinking of a prompt as just a command. It's not. It's a detailed blueprint. You're not just telling the AI what to make, you're handing it the complete architectural plans for an entire visual world. You are literally directing a machine's imagination.
And what's so cool about this is the amount of control you actually have. The most amazing AI images out there, they are not accidents, not at all. They are the result of conscious, deliberate choices. Every single detail, we're talking the type of camera lens, the precise lighting, the exact mood you want the subject to have. It's all an intentional decision made by the person writing the prompt.
So, the big question is, how do the pros actually do it? Well, they structure these blueprints with an incredible amount of precision. And we're going to break down the anatomy of a professional prompt into 7 key elements. This is the framework they use to turn a simple idea into a total master shot.
All right, here they are. It all starts with this shot. That's your camera's position, its settings. Then you've got lens effects, which gives you that specific feel. Of course, you need a subject and a scene for it to all happen in. Then you layer in the visual details, the actions, the props. And then, the really fun part, you dial in the cinematography to control the lighting and mood. And finally, you lock it all in with an overall style. Let's see how this all comes together.
Okay, let's dive into our first case study. We want to create an emotional black and white portrait. The goal here is all about intimacy, mood, and getting that fine art feeling. So let's look at the exact words that make this happen.
Just look at the precision here. The prompt doesn't just say a close-up. No way. It specifies a tight, medium close-up, with the subjects framed closely and centered. This is language straight out of a film director's playbook. It forces your focus, and it creates this instant feeling of intimacy before you've even added anything else.
And this is where the real artistry kicks in. The lighting isn't just described as dark. It's a single directional soft light from the side. And then you see that keyword, chiaroscuro. That one word tells the AI to use a classic dramatic art technique, the strong contrast between light and dark. This is how you literally paint with words.
And finally, the prompt just locks in the entire vision. It flat out states the style, fine art portrait. It doubles down on the aesthetic with minimalist, and then it defines the exact feeling it wants to create, an emotional and contemplative mood. See? Absolutely nothing is left to chance. So that's how you craft an intimate portrait. But now let's zoom out. Let's see how these same principles can build an entire cinematic world. This time, the goal is a romantic, sun-drenched scene that feels like it was pulled straight from a movie. The blueprint establishes the world right away. And notice the textures in the language. Cobblestone street, stone buildings. These aren't just generic words. They give the AI specific visual and even textural information to work with. And that final phrase, warm, historic, urban setting, it's like a perfect summary of the whole vibe.
Ooh, this is so important. A great prompt doesn't just describe a static picture. It actually directs a story. We don't just see a couple on a scooter. No, we get a specific action. She's holding his waist, and he is steering confidently. Those little details imply a whole relationship, a narrative. It breathes life and emotion right into the image.
And just like before, the cinematography and the tone are explicitly spelled out. The light has a source, natural warm sunlight from the upper left, which tells the AI exactly where to put the soft shadows. And then, just to make absolutely sure it gets the message, the prompt declares the tone: warm, romantic, joyful. The AI now has a complete emotional and visual roadmap.
Okay, so we've taken apart these professional blueprints. Now, how can you start using this? It really all comes down to 3 key principles.
Think of this as your new creative language for talking to AI. First up, direct the camera. You've got to think like a photographer. Get specific about the composition, the type of lens, like an 85mm for a great portrait, even the camera settings. Second, define the world. Put on your screenwriter hat. Describe the subject, the scene, the action with as much vivid detail as you can. And third, craft the vibe. Now you're the art director. Use those keywords for cinematography, for lighting, and for style to completely control the final mood of the image.
So what we're really talking about here is totally redefining what prompting even is. It's not just typing a few words into a box, it's a brand new creative medium. It's this amazing blend of a photographer's technical language and a film director's artistic vision.
And all of this leaves us with a really fascinating question to chew on. As the tools we use to create things change, our whole definition of creativity changes too. So when the paintbrush is literally made of language, who gets to be an artist, and what incredible new worlds are they going to show us?